Hey there, Facebook friends. It's Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story, which I think is going to be pretty close to 90 seconds, although we have an added show and tell at the end, so that'll add on some time if you want it. But go ahead and set up for plank. We're going to put the clock on right now. So today is my dad's birthday, which is why I thought of this story. And I live just outside of Hartford, Connecticut, where we are right in the middle, right between Yankee fandom and Red Sox fandom. So we have people who love both. Now, I was raised by my dad to love the Red Sox, and my room at his house was filled with Red Sox paraphernalia. And he was raised by his father to love the Red Sox. And in fact, years ago when my dad was 8 years old, he had gone to a Red Sox game at Fenway Park that Ted Williams was playing in. And Ted Williams that day before the game came out and drove around in a little Shriner car. So then a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe more, my dad was in Barnes & Noble and he's in the baseball section and he pulls out a book on the Red Sox and he's flipping through and he sees a picture of Ted Williams in a Shriner car and he thinks to himself, I was at the game that day. And then he looks in the picture and over Ted Williams' shoulder is 8-year-old him in the picture in this book. And at that game, he had worn a uniform, and Jimmy Pearsall, who was a Red Sox ball player from Waterbury, Connecticut, had cracked his bat. And because my dad was adorable and in a uniform, Jimmy Pearsall ran over to the stands and gave my dad the bat, and he still has that cracked bat. So he's looking at this picture from this day, and he buys the book, and he comes home and he writes the publisher and says, you have this picture, and I'm in it. Could I get a copy? And the publisher sends him a copy of the picture, and they had edited it for the book. And when my dad gets the original, not only is he in it, but so is my grandfather and grandmother, all of them right behind Ted Williams on this great day. Well, that was 1 minute and 45 seconds and a great memory for my father. So for show and tell, I brought the picture. So this is Ted Williams, and I think we're gonna have to zoom in, but that is my dad, and it's got a glare. Let's see if we can get rid of that. I don't know. This is my dad with Ted Williams in his little Red Sox uniform, and that's my grandma, and that is my grandpa right there, all with Ted Williams. Quite a few years ago though, Dad. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and keep moving.